Mike Taylor Live is presented by Texas Cheer Liquor. Live from Waikiki, here's a man that has no problem buying a used mattress from Craigslist, Mike Taylor.
I mean, I don't, right? I just don't. I really, really don't. What's nastier? Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist?
Craigslist.
I mean,
one of those has been shut down by the feds, and it's surprisingly not the one that would help society more.
Because it's possible that a mattress I were to purchase on Craigslist may or may not have had a dead body on it.
It's always the
why
risk
the feds had to step in. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I do need a mattress because my kids don't want to sleep. I don't want my kid. The way we do it normally is I got a kid that sleeps next to me in bed, and then one kid sleeps on a futon. That right there, I got that on Facebook Marketplace, bitches. And they sleep on it every time they're here. And so far, we haven't had any worms in our butt or diseased skin or anything. So far, it's working out so good. How you boys doing? We're back again. It's a weird time to be on a Monday.
Yeah, it's really throwing my routine off. These Monday shows are... This can't become the norm.
No, it's not. We have abnormal schedules the next 2 weeks. You're just upset because you can't watch. Although that big pussy, Luka's not playing, so you're not missing much. They're going to lose and be down 0-2. He's missing playoff basketball.
Yeah, it's also just more of the, knowing like what I normally do on Mondays. Like it's all being shifted down a day, and then the end of the week, and then you're going to be here at the end of the week. So all of that, everything, all of that's out the window. It's a week of, I'm a man of routines. Like, I wake up at 10 a.m. I know you make fun of it, but it's routine. Like I need to maintain that. And these Monday shows are, especially since you're going to have it where we're arguing basketball. So it's actually something like this should be saved for a prime time Thursday. Like we're burning this on a Monday show.
Yeah, we are. I don't give a shit what day it is. I'm sorry to throw your schedule off and have you do your 2-hour work week on this show.
It's strenuous.
Off a bit. Whoa, I'm so sorry.
So strenuous.
Normally, Taylor Live is Tuesday, Thursday, but I'm in transit this week, and the way we're doing this visit home, I'll be in San Antonio, Texas for 5 days. And the way we're doing it is I'm overlapping the weekend because I'd like to have a weekend in San Antonio. I normally don't have that. Normally I come and spend Monday through Friday, do a bunch of work shit, and fly back to the hellscape over the weekend. But I've got stuff to do in San Antonio Saturday. And so I'm going to not get home till like Friday afternoon late, which will prevent me from doing the radio show. But because my flight leaves late at night Thursday night, I can't do Thursday's Mike Taylor Live presented to you by Texas Cheer Liquor. And then so we're doing Monday, Tuesday this week. And then next week we're going to record these shows on Wednesday, Thursday, right? That's right. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's all screwed up. We'll just do a bunch of evergreen topics. And it doesn't matter what day we record this. We'll be able to watch this in perpetuity. That's the point of this TV show. I love the people that jump in here and watch us live. I thank you very much for doing that. I know it's weird that we're on a Monday. It'll probably screw up our total number of live listeners or viewers. That's cool. I get it because we threw the schedule off, but that's what we're doing this week, tonight and Tuesday. And then next week we'll do Wednesday, Thursday, and then back to the Tuesday, Thursday. All right? All right, until I take a vacation the third week of May, and we'll figure that out then. All right, so it is Taylor Live, presented by Texas Cheer Liquor. Please subscribe to this channel. We love you hard. I'd like to get to 1,500 subscribers here in the next couple of weeks, which for me would be pretty cool since this thing is fledgling. Like us and shoot us a tip. Keep us employed by going to buymeacoffee.com/Mike Taylor Live and send us $3. It's $3 a coffee. You can send us 30,000 coffees if you want to, or you can send us one coffee. We take it, stick it into the chamber here that LG keeps up with. At some point, we'll need to audit him, but right now I trust him, and he's got the money in his hands, and we're doing good with it. So welcome. It's Taylor Live. So thrilled to have you boys in here. I have a big weekend ahead. It's the reason why the schedule's thrown off is because doing a lot of stuff. So as we record this, it is April the 18th. And I'm super stoked to be headed home. Friday night late, like I said, I'm going to get on an airplane, but it's an all-day jaunt. It just, when you fly from freaking Hawaii to San Antonio, Texas, there's no such thing as a direct flight. Hawaiian Airlines flies direct to Austin, but I'm not going to Austin. I'm going to San Antonio, and I don't want to ask anybody to pick my ass up late at night or whatever in Austin. And so you take the cheapest flight, which is what I always do. And you never know what's going to happen. It's kind of fun, actually, because I have a Priceline account, right? He just gives you a list of flights by price, and it doesn't tell you where you go. There's no connection that lists. You just pick the price you want. And of course, it's my ass, so I just pick the cheapest one. Do the app only deal for $259. And you might wind up in Atlanta. You might wind up in LA. I might wind up in Seattle. I might wind up in Phoenix. It's just layovers at the airport,
Okay, that's kind of fun though. I didn't realize that was how. Yeah,
I never know until I book
it works.
It's like one of those. What are those books we were talking about the other day where it's if you open door 2, turn to page 96. If you get in the car and drive off with the girls, turn to page 109.
Yeah, and
the outcome you don't know.
Well, and you turn to page 109 and it's like, oh, you led the girls into a rattlesnake den. That nice cave you thought was going to be your chance to get laid is really a rattlesnake den. Turn back to page 57 to revisit.
And she got bitten by the rattlesnake. Now she's dead, and her mattress will get sold on Craigslist.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's how it works though. That explains, because where are you going this time? This one's weird. It's somewhere in the Midwest.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Hey, Eric, it's not the airport that's fun. It's not knowing where the fuck I'm going to go till I book the flight. That's what's fun. That's Eric Price. What's up, dude? He's Mr. PA guy. It's fun. It's just whatever, you take all these flights going back and forth between the hellscape and San Antonio. It's fun to not know where you're going in between. It
breaks up the monotony of the travel.
Right. So I saw cheap flight, top of the list, app only deal. Hell yeah, I'm clicking on that one. Dude. So this is the reason it's taking me so long to get home this time. I'm going to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
That's right.
You know how out of the way that is? Pretty out of the way.
Wait.
Damn, they're going up Canada to get to Texas from Hawaii.
Is there a stop before Minneapolis?
No, it's 9
You're going
hours,
from Hawaii to Minneapolis.
Not good, man.
Oh my God.
I don't like to take a dump on airplanes, and so I'm just gonna be turtle heading when I get to Minneapolis. I'm gonna bomb Minnesota.
That's
golly.
Brutal. I thought for sure you were stopping over. I figured it was Hawaii to West Coast to Midwest and then
usually
home.
It's that. Usually I've been to Denver. You never know. I've been to Seattle, San Francisco, LA, Phoenix, Denver.
Yeah, it's fun.
All those make sense. Those all make sense. Seattle's not fun because it's way the fuck up north, then way the fuck back down, but it makes sense because it's the Western Seaboard.
But
Minnesota?
Nice, yeah.
Minneapolis.
That's
God damn. Well, at least it's the springtime, because I've been to the Minneapolis airport in the middle of the winter, and as a Texas boy, I've never been affiliated with that kind of weather before. And you get to the airport and they're like, yeah, there'll be a 35-minute delay while we de-ice the wings. The fuck you talking about, de-icing wings? It's a good thing I don't fear flying. They bring that truck out there and they spray that foamy shit on there to melt the ice off of the wings.
Good old boy that's just out there. It's some Minnesota good old
tired,
boy.
Shit pay. Whatever. It's good. It's fine.
Let me get the ice off this wing. I got some curling.
I got some ice fishing to do later, I gotta go find me that big sturgeon. I gotta go cut a my life's so shitty here in Minnesota. I gotta go drill a hole in some ice and fish all day in negative 14-degree weather, because that's what we call fucking fun in Minnesota, yeah?
I just
God
can't
almighty.
imagine that being normalized day-to-day behavior. That's what when
No,
people say
God,
the
no.
Texas heat, like, oh God, okay, so I wear less clothes. That's all I have to do to prepare. Like, you have to do hours of shit just to go get your mail or to go get food. Couldn't do it.
So there are worse cities than Minneapolis, though. I mean, Minneapolis is a cool town. I don't know if you've ever been to Minneapolis.
I hear that.
You know, it's got a great beer scene because it's cold. That's what they drink their ass off up there.
Oh, dude, they do.
Great sports town. Great sports town. I'd love to go see Prince's place at some point before I'm dead, just for funsies. But it's a 4-hour layover, so it's long enough to make me bored off my ass in the airport, but not long enough for me to like risk getting into an Uber and going to see Prince's place. I probably shouldn't, right? 4 hours is cutting it too close.
No, because you're reserving. Well, okay, hold on.
See?
You're reserving
4 hours.
Where's the airport located, though? Is it one of these situations where, like, the
versus
Denver
Prince's place? Let me take a look.
The Denver Illuminati Airport, like, it's up a good ways outside of the city hub. I mean, I would assume
I'm going to it now.
I would assume Minnesota's airport is probably pretty close to everything. Surely they don't have the room to
waiting on
space
Siri.
it.
Okay, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Here it is. Minneapolis, St. Paul International Airport. Okay. Let's do airport. What the hell is Prince's house called?
Paisley Park?
Paisley. Yeah. See. Okay. Minneapolis, St. Paul International Airport. Directions. My location, Paisley Park. That's correct, sir. I think it's kind of in the suburbs, though. It's not actually in Minneapolis, St. Paul. It's like in Chanhassen, if you know your Minneapolis geography.
I do not, but you should still. I mean, if you got a 4-hour delay, so even
21-minute drive, 20 minutes from the Minneapolis airport to Paisley Park.
Okay, four. Hold on.
I got to get back and then go back through security.
Hear me out. 4-hour delay, 4-hour layover.
Assuming everything's on time.
2 hours to get back through security and get back through everything.
Yeah.
You have 2 hours to play. And then that's saying 21-minute drive. So build in another hour for there and back. That leaves you in, you could, at worst, you could spend half an hour there to at least see it.
Yeah, but but then I feel like I just like took a tiny bite out of it. You're going to go all the way to Paisley Park. You might as well spend half the day because
your
place is huge, and I loved Prince.
Your alternative is drink at some airport bar or sleep on the floor where your phone's charging. I mean,
actually, you know what? I don't even know what I'm thinking because that thing's going to arrive so early in the morning. Paisley Park probably won't even be open. So I have to wait an hour for it to open.
4 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay,
dude,
well then why are we wasting time?
I don't know. God damn it. Because I don't look at the times or the destinations. That's what makes it fun.
Okay, yeah, obviously.
I just booked the flights. Just a grab bag.
Here, Mr. Priceline, take my money and tell me where I'm going.
Yes, that's exactly what I do. And I would like to go to Paisley Park at some point in the summer when the weather was nice. Maybe go to a Minnesota Wild game. That'd be cool. Or a Twins game.
I want to see that Twins new stadium. It looks nice.
Same. Yeah, but that would require a couple of days there. I can't ever think of any excuse that I'll have to spend 2 days in Minneapolis.
Last year, we could have done a Cowboys road trip. And we would have seen the Cooper Rush game.
Oh, I would have been pissed and come home. I ain't flying my fucking ass to Minnesota not to see Dak.
Could you imagine if we had planned that trip and we're actually doing that last year, and then we do the social spot hit where Dak leads them to the comeback against the Patriots, but strains his calf. And gets hurt and then misses that game where we're on the road trip up there. Like that,
I'd have been pissed. I wouldn't have gone.
That would have been.
I'm not traveling to see Cooper suck. I'm not doing that. Even though they won, I'm not doing it. So, yeah, it's 4 hours. It's not quite long enough to see any of the city, which sucks. No, I'm staying at the airport. So that's Thursday night late. Get there Friday in the middle of the morning. 4-hour layover in Minnesota, and then the all the way south flight from Minneapolis way the hell down to San Antonio. And thank God, but I won't get there in time to do the radio show, and I'll be so blitzed anyway and tired, I'm not going to want to. So taking Friday off, but Saturday's a fun day. Saturday morning, this is Puma loves when I come home because that 10 a.m. wake-up call gets all fucked up.
You know what's ironic, though?
Don't forget to set your alarm for 7.
So here's the weird thing. Steph and I, the roommate and I, realized we came to this conclusion this weekend. We both, like, if she can sleep in on weekdays, she's in there with me till 10 a.m. if she doesn't have a call till then. But weekends, like this past weekend, both of us, I was up at 7:45 Saturday morning after staying out till 1:30, damn near bar close Friday night. We'll wake up early on the weekends when we're going to do, weekend things, like things where it's like, all right, we've only got 2 days. I need to get up early, spend as much, use this time valuably. I naturally get up earlier on the weekends than I do the weekdays. We just came to that conclusion. Yeah. Well, it's kind of explanatory.
Fuck work. I'm going to get up early on Saturdays to have fun. Yeah.
Kind of explanatory, self-explanatory.
So Saturday morning at 7:45, you want to come pick me up?
You're Uber. Staying in the hood, right? That's what you said?
I'm staying in town, in downtown, yeah.
Yeah. No.
We'll discuss transportation.
Yeah, let's not get too specific about where you're staying for 2 days, but we'll give out my exact name and number and address.
I can't tell you what hotel. No, one of these assholes on this chat will screw with me, man.
Yeah, fine. Yes, I will. The roommate and I will pick you up. Yeah.
Okay, and the band's staying there too, so that's probably the reason.
Let's not. Yeah, I probably shouldn't share that.
Yeah. So anywho, Saturday morning, we're gonna have a tailgate, which will be fun. Sorry, I'm looking at my itinerary here, which is why my eyes are off the camera.
Every time you say tailgate, I know you're talking about the tailgate. Breakfast,
yeah. This sounds like something nefarious.
Yes, it just sounds like, oh God, what's he being investigated for?
With me, could be
Tailgate. Yeah, it's
anything.
It's your own little Nixon scandal.
Yeah, I need a good scandal here and there, so I'm due for a good one. All right, so we're going to go and we're going to have a blast Saturday morning having breakfast around. I'm going to get there at 7:45. We're going to start around 8. We're going to have breakfast with Thunderdome at Miracle League of San Antonio, the Little League ballpark. And I've talked about it before on Mike Taylor Live, presented by Texas Cheer and Liquor. Mr. Singh will be out there. So he says. It'd be cool to see him.
Oh, nice.
And we're going to go out there and have breakfast. And I'm going to watch my boys' Little League for probably a good hour and a half. I just want Thunderdomers to see what I've talked about all these years. It is a baseball league and really the ages, there are no age limit. There's a 40-year-old man that plays in the league. There's no limit. It's for
it's
special
the Danny
needs.
Almonte of the Miracle League.
And it's for special needs people, mostly special needs kids, but couple of grown-ups have showed up with their parents over the years wanting to play. So hell yeah, of course, Mike's not going to tell anybody no. Michael, my buddy. And so that's over by Nelson Wolf Stadium. They share the parking lot with the Missions. So you'll find us in the parking lot on the other end. So we'll be there from like 8, about 10:30 or so, 10:15, 10:30-ish. I'm going to lead a caravan. I'm hoping as many of you will just caravan over with me as possible, because then I'm going to go have lunch at a place called Dreams Taco Truck. Dreams actually is a big they're a supporter of this show we're doing here on loveyouhardtv.com. And so Saturday the boys and I, LG and Puma and I, are going to go out to Dreams food truck, which he's got amazing stuff in store. In a year it's going to be a food park, not just a food truck with all the shit they've got planned. And we're going to go out there and spend 11 to 1 and have lunch. And so it's breakfast and lunch with Taylor. Then I want to tell you thank you, love you hard, take some pictures and kiss you in the forehead. Then I'm going to climb in the car and drive off because I got to host that gala for the Miracle League that night. So that's the reason I'm coming home. And I'm super, super, super stoked. All right, it is Mike Taylor Live presented by Texas Cheer Liquor. Mr. Singh says he's coming. I look forward to it. He's got 4 locations already in town. There's a text. It's funny because where we're going to be at the ballpark, it's just 10 minutes up the road to get to Dreams, the food truck. And there's a Texas Cheer Liquor 2, I don't know, what is it, LG? 2 blocks, 3 blocks tops from where we're going.
Yep.
We've probably got to stop by that Texas Cheer Liquor there off of I-90. What is that, WT Montgomery, the exit to get to Dreams?
Yep.
Yep. We should go there and run into Texas Cheer Liquor so I can load up for the weekend, if you know what I'm saying. So we'll do three things. We'll have the breakfast. We'll go get booze at Texas Cheer Liquor right there off of 90. We'll take Thunderdome over there with us. Anybody that wants to caravan, just show up with my whole fucking posse, car, like a freaking like a motorcade full of people. That's pretty badass. That'll make me look good with Mr. Singh. We'll buy a bunch of stuff. We'll roll on it, and then we'll head over to Dreams and have lunch. And then I'm gonna tell y'all thanks for coming, and I'm gonna bid you adieu. So, you want to drive me, Puma? I could use a ride.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, if I'm picking you up Saturday morning, I can guarantee you this is what will happen.
Can you guarantee you'll be on time? I'm the star. I can't be late. It's about me.
Well, I mean, guarantees are, just that.
Can you promise to really try hard?
An asteroid could hit the Earth on our way. Like, I can't promise you anything. Or you stay
all night smoking and getting hammered and you oversleep. Or an asteroid. One of those two.
Again, if the asteroid strikes, that's out of my hands. But anything under my own control, we will make it on time.
All right. Thank you to Texas Cheer Liquor for being our title sponsor. There are 5 locations now. He just opened the door on the 5th one, and we'll drop by that one on the way over to Dreams. Okay. What else today? You want to get into this now? Because this is going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, might as well.
Then we'll move on to funny stuff. So we've been fighting over the NBA, Sam and I, quite a bit. He thinks I'm the typical, quintessential asshole old guy who's stubborn and close-minded and refuses to admit when he's wrong. And I think that Puma does what he does. I respect Puma's basketball opinions, but I think that he crowns people too soon. Okay.
How is that? Hold on. Stop right there, though, because
I'm about to prove it when you tell me all the superstars that are in the league today.
I'm also the guy that says you can't extrapolate greatness if they haven't achieved it yet. So, like, that's why it drives me crazy when you say that part of it.
What is great? That's the never-ending argument you and I have on what defines greatness.
A guy right now that's on an upward trajectory, you can't tell me
he's
right now.
Not a superstar.
Like after 3 years in the league, that he's going to be. He's a Hall of Famer. You can tell me he's going to be if he continues to develop, but you can't say it's the. Again, it's the or take a guy that was a role player on one team. And say, if he was a starter his whole career, he would have done this. You just can't extrapolate. We have what we have, and
there's not very many guys you could say that about. Manu was a star, and he came off the bench.
But it's not even just directed at that comparison. I mean, it's
I'm pulling up the NBA's page on ESPN.com in case you want to know.
You hear a lot of people take role players and try to extrapolate them out.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not.
And so that's what I'm saying. So it's not that, and I don't think that your takes are old man.
Write down.
I just think that
you think I'm being stubborn.
100%, 100%. Because I fundamentally believe the league is in a better position right now than it has ever been at in its history, in terms of the sheer talent.
In terms of what? Finances?
In terms of
sheer
the talent that's in the
Here's
league.
what I will give you, and
because
I gave you this the other day.
Superstars.
Yeah, I argued the other day that there are far less superstars in the NBA now than there were back in my day, or even 10 years ago. And Puma's like, that's bullshit. You're wrong. So let's go through it now then, real quickly. I'm going to give you a team. I'm going to write these down because I can't name 2 guys on any fucking team in the league right now. And it's the way it's gone for me. I'm going to give you a team. I want you to tell me the superstars, and I'm probably going to disagree with half of these, but it's just Puma's list. Okay? All right.
Let me ask you this now.
Okay.
So you're comparing from 10 years ago.
Let's go 2010 for funsies because it's an even year, and I fear oddball years.
Okay.
Let's go 2010, 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do now first.
Sure. But just asking, like thinking back about then, what do you think is even a fair number? What do you consider a fair number of superstars in the league for comparison. Because
I don't know.
like you think, okay, all right. Well then,
let's do this. Guys that are going to go to the Hall of Fame, or this guy could go to the Hall of Fame. Let's do that.
Okay, so I'm just
bona fide Hall of Famers versus
to establish what we what we both define as a superstar. Okay. So we're
Hall
arguing
of Fame lock,
in fair.
Maybe Hall of Fame lock.
Agree. Okay.
Definitely.
Agreed.
Maybe. Okay. And I know you'll be fair. And maybe you'll teach me something about the NBA, because God knows I haven't watched it in 4 fucking years.
Well, I mean,
so I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn some names.
Contribute to some of this argument,
or the lack of stars has me not caring.
Agreed.
You can argue both.
Open-minded.
Okay, let's go down the list. Miami. Who are their stars? Go.
I mean, right now, if you're saying they're superstars, it would probably
Holy
start
shit, they have
with,
the best record in the East?
Yeah, they're pretty good, man.
Yeah, I watched for 4 years. Give me their superstar.
It would probably start with Jimmy Butler, who has
Houston's own. I know that.
Has bounced around multiple teams, which hurts a guy when you're talking about superstar marketability or, any kind of, for a guy that level, it just immediately. No. I mean, they had traded. Bam Adebayo is just finished.
That's a superstar?
No, I'm not saying superstar, but I'm saying he is, like, you're asking. Miami's an interesting team to immediately go to because they're way more of a team-oriented driven. They don't really have.
I need you to not be so analytical like you want to do, which I love about you, but I want. Give me the stars. We shouldn't have to think about this.
It's Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, and Bam Adebayo.
Kyle Lowry's in Miami. How good for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he got out of Toronto. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Won him a championship in Toronto.
Bam did what to me? What'd you say?
No, I said Lowry. I mean, championship.
No, Bam something. No, you said Bam. Blah, 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 blah,
I don't want to have
blah,
to say it. Bam Adebayo. Adebayo.
Okay, sure. Okay, Boston Stars, go.
Easy. Jason Tatum, who is a superstar that won't be on your list.
You don't have to explain it. Give me the names. I'm right. I'm learning the NBA.
Jaylen
Brown. Okay, sure.
That's
the
extent of your.
Okay, Milwaukee.
Giannis.
Yes.
I mean, Middleton and Drew Holiday are not superstar at all. Okay. So, I mean,
all right. Philadelphia.
So if you're just wanting me rapid fire, okay, well then don't even put, I wouldn't even say, like Kyle Lowry is not, I would say.
He's a good ball player.
Okay, we'll give Lowry. All right, Philadelphia. Embiid, Harden.
Hang on, Embiid, Harden. Okay, cool. Toronto.
Now.
Nobody, right?
I mean, good players, but Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam are not superstars. And Scotty Barnes isn't there yet.
Okay, Chicago.
I would.
DeMar DeRozan.
Okay, this is, I mean, do you, I guess, we'll call DeRozan. He was an MVP candidate this year. DeRozan.
Okay.
Zach LaVine's about to be an MVP, or Zach LaVine's about to be a max player, already is about to be given another one on the free agency. Okay. I would put LaVine there. I'd put Vucevic there too, actually.
Vucevic. Sure.
Yeah. Nikola
you say
Vucevic.
So. Okay, fine. Never heard of him. Atlanta.
The Spurs were considered.
I hadn't watched in 4 years, man.
Atlanta. Trae Young. Definitely Trae Young. Trae Young is one of the most marketable stars in the league.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna
Jason
give you the
Collins
shitty.
Is a good player, but
these are the teams that did not make the playoffs. Tell me who the stars are on these teams: Cleveland, Charlotte, New York, Washington, Indiana, Detroit, Orlando.
Okay, that's a whole long list. Cleveland.
Are there any?
Evan Mobley is a unicorn in the league right now. Evan Mobley is I don't want to. He's one of he out of USC, 6'11", can play anywhere from small forward to center and play them all now. Well. He's second in rookie of the year probably. And he's going to make a huge jump. Roll the other teams. And
Knicks?
also Cleveland has, Colin Sexton, who's been out, but Darius Garland, who's first-time All-Star. I mean, he's
Detroit, Orlando, Indiana. What stars are there?
Detroit has Cade Cunningham. He's absolutely. That's what I'm saying. These teams that you're burning through. Yes, these teams you're burning through have a lot of young talent. Like Cade Cunningham is, I would say, by definition, I guess, a superstar. He's a rookie. He's going to be the rookie of the year, and he's a 25-5 guy as a rookie. That's insane. He's on the way to being a superstar, but he's not in nationally, even though he was the number 1 pick in the draft. What were the other teams, though? Cleveland, who else?
Portland, OKC, Houston.
I mean, Portland, Dame Lillard, absolute superstar, no question. Portland, OKC. OKC is literally playing like Division III kids 30 minutes a night. It's embarrassing what they're doing.
Sacramento.
But they have a bunch of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a superstar. I mean, he is? If you're going to, by what definition? I mean, I think
I don't know,
but I don't know because but that's what I'm saying, because he plays next to D3 kids. Right. Oh, it's hard to judge OKC. What
Lakers, Houston, LeBron, AD.
Houston is going to have.
Okay,
dude.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Well,
Lakers, Lakers and Kings. We're in the West now.
Yeah, Lakers.
LeBron,
obviously
AD,
LeBron,
Russ.
Obviously AD, and obviously Russ.
Okay. Spurs.
Kings, De'Aaron Fox. Yes, absolutely.
I like Fox. Yeah.
Okay. Kings, also DeMontis Sabonis, Arvidas' son. Yes, absolutely. Who else?
That's it. Spurs, Clippers. Of those two.
Clippers, Paul George, Kawhi.
DeJounte. Right?
And then, DeJounte. Okay. That's it.
Okay, New Orleans and Minnesota. Where are the stars? Cat. Karl-Anthony Towns.
Start with Minnesota. Cat, Anthony Edwards, Ant. Last year's Rookie of the Year. This year, big time
Timberwolves look good so far.
D'Angelo Russell's right there on the edge, but I wouldn't say it. He's a max guy, former number 2 pick.
Okay.
That's probably it. And then New Orleans, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, Zion.
Sure.
Yeah.
Zion's not a star. He's a big name.
But I still think when Zion, the last time we saw Zion on the court, he was 68% field goal percentage on 23 points a game, like as a rookie. I still believe in Zion.
Denver and Utah. Who are the stars?
Utah, obviously, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert.
Okay.
Denver, Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, who's still been out forever, and then Michael Porter Jr., who hasn't developed into anything.
Okay. Dallas and Golden State.
Hasn't developed into anything, but has been stunted because of injury and has stunted his development to get to
Dallas and Golden State. Steph, Draymond Green, Luka.
Yeah, Klay Thompson. Still, Klay Thompson's a top 3 shooter all time in NBA history.
Okay. Memphis and Phoenix.
Top 5. Memphis and Phoenix. CP3, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton? You think he's a star?
I think he's, again, I'm just throwing guys out there that can even be in the conversation. I think a lot of the second and third guys that I'm saying are not the super, but Devin Booker definitely is. Devin Booker and CP3. Who was the team you said before Phoenix, though?
Yeah, Phoenix. I don't fucking know. I clicked off it already. Who's in second place in the West?
Memphis.
Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis and Ja. Yeah, but Jaren Jackson Jr. is an absolutely great NBA player, but he's not at this level of conversation.
I off the top of my head, hell, I might miss a few. This is 2010. These are the Hall of Famers that were in the league in 2010. Hall of Famers. Ready?
Okay.
Kobe, Shaq, Steve Nash, Carmelo Anthony,
Melo's
Tim, Tony, Manu. Manu.
Okay,
Kevin Durant.
List.
Okay. Bonafide stars: Kobe, Shaq, Steve Nash, Carmelo Anthony, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Yao Ming, Chris Paul, LeBron James, Dwight Howard, Paul Pierce, Dwayne Wade, Derrick Rose, Amari Stoudemire, Jason Kidd, Dirk Nowitzki. And then I wrote these off the top of my head too. These are not bona fide Hall of Famers, but they were Chauncey Billups, Kenyon Martin, D. Will, Andre Kirilenko, LaMarcus Aldridge, Zach Randolph, the Gasol brothers, both of them. Your boy Baron Davis, Blake Griffin, Steph Curry was a baby, Kevin Love, Ray Allen. I just gave you 15 Hall of Fame players in a list of about 30 guys.
And I'm telling you, most of those guys that you just listed are still in the league. And the number of guys that are going to be Hall of Famers. Who's in the league
still here? KD, James Harden, Russ, CP3, LeBron.
Start over at the top and go through them all, and I'll tell you it's half the ones you just listed.
All right, how many are still in the league? Kobe, Shaq, Nash, Melo, none of them.
Kobe, Shaq, Nash, Melo. Melo's still in the league. He played the entire season for the Lakers this year.
Okay, if you want to claim that, that's fine.
He played over 20 minutes a game this year. Like, what do you mean? I'm not
claiming one of the reasons they didn't go to the postseason.
I'm telling you, he's still in the league. Right. So there's one out of...
That's one. Okay, one. Tim, Tony, Manu.
1 out of 7.
KD. James Harden.
8. 3 out of 9.
Russell Westbrook.
4 out of 10.
Yao Ming.
4 out of 11.
Chris Paul.
5 out of 12.
LeBron.
6 out of 13.
Dwight Howard.
7 out of 14.
Paul Pierce.
7 out of 15.
Dwayne Wade.
7 out of 16.
Derrick Rose.
8 out of 17.
Amari Stoudemire.
8 out of 18.
Dirk Nowitzki.
8 out of 19.
And Jason Kidd. 8 out of 20.
So,
right. So not half.
2 off. Oh, you're gonna take that as a success? Like
Carmelo Anthony is not a superstar right now. He's a spare hanging on because he must need money.
But what I'm telling you is, you're saying Hall of Famers. I just named 12 guys that aren't on your list. I just named more than 12 guys that aren't on your list that will be Hall of Famers. I just named 16 Hall of Famers.
With your list?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think anybody in the world would agree with that.
I just said, are you okay?
Here's what I think.
You didn't have Steph Curry. You didn't have Klay Thompson. You didn't have Dame Lillard. You didn't have Booker. You didn't have the Giannis. You didn't yes. I'm already up to 5. Yeah. I'll keep going. There's way more than 12 current Hall of Famers in the league that are you didn't name. Yeah. Oh my. Yes. My mind. I can't even. That's right there is why. And I think there's also other Hall of Famers that were probably still in the league in 2012 that were missing, which is why
maybe
if I went, if we looked at every roster,
I would argue the league is full of young players that could make the league exciting.
That's what it is.
Most of the country does not know who they are. These guys in 2010 were household names. Your wife knew all these people. Your wife's buddies at work knew who these people were. That's not the case in the NBA now.
I don't disagree with you.
I'm not saying you're wrong. Maybe there's 30 Hall of Famers currently playing. I don't know who the fuck
closer to 30 than 12, no question.
I don't know who the hell they are.
Yeah. That's where I think the debate drives me so insane, because it's not a matter of there being less talent. There's a matter of it's less of the household talent. It's less of the, like you said,
the massive stars, which has hurt the league to me. And these kids need to become big stars soon to get me back interested.
Yeah.
Right.
And see, that's where I don't even know if it comes down, because the players have never been more known on their own as individual brands and individual, they have way more outlets to display their personality and personal brands than they did in 2010. So it's not even it's I think maybe that might contribute to it in a negative way more than a positive. Because, 2010, thinking back 12 years ago, there was way less of the, even guys like LeBron. LeBron had been in the league for, 7 years? 7. So, even he hadn't established what he is, even close to what he is now. He was still like, I mean, he didn't have Hollywood deals. He didn't have the
Right.
yeah, that's where I think maybe
But he was on the
even
cover of Sports
LeBron.
Illustrated. He was clearly
Right.
going to be the next top 5 player all time.
And that's
by
my
2010.
argument, because in 2010, being on the cover of Sports Illustrated meant something. What does that mean in 2022? What does it mean for Ja Morant to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated? Does it even get printed 6 times a year? I mean, I think versus what it did in 2010.
But the world was aware of LeBron. The
And
world's not aware of Jason
He's a
Tatum.
massive exception. But to try to...
Sure, he's an exception.
I mean, and Tatum also has 2 50-point games already before he's turned 23, which is something that he can claim that LeBron can't. So, I mean, I think there's a lot of other factors that go into marketing this generation of superstars and soon to be superstars that are absolutely in the league. Say that again.
I think the league's at a bit of a crossroads with fringe fans like me, because I want to get back on board, see what's going on. A lot of those guys you said, well, these guys are still in the league. Not for long. In 2 years, none of them will be.
And
or 3, none of them will be. And all these new kids going to be able to take that and run with that when these big names are gone. I don't know. I hope so.
That's what you're describing.
The NBA. Yeah. This is not about who's better. This is an argument about the league has lost a lot of massive ass names in the last 10 years with Kobe and KD and Tim and soon to be LeBron, and those are huge chasms that hopefully the league, Dirk, D Wade, these are massive. These are legendary guys who, if you go to their respective cities, the fans are like, when the fuck's the D Wade statue going to be built? When the hell's the Tim Duncan statue going to be built? Who are the kids that are, when they retire, that are playing now, that are under 25, their fans in 10 years will be like, where the hell's the Jason Tatum statue? That's bullshit. We got to get that statue built. That's what I think the league should concern itself with, I guess. Unless maybe it's just a natural progression when a bunch of guys retire, and you just got to give these young kids time to make their mark. Right?
Yeah, I think
ultimately,
it's more,
I don't disagree with you at all.
I think it ultimately lines up more with the history of the league and how the baton is handed off. Because remember, Magic and Bird saved the league from having tape delayed NBA Finals games on Sunday afternoons, then everyone thought, holy fuck, what are we going to do once they're gone?
Right.
And then Jordan showed up, and then everyone thought, holy shit, Jordan's leaving. What are we going to do now? And then we got this golden generation that you're describing. I mean, it's who
are they? Need to see them. Need to know.
And that's where I think they're absolutely there. It's just a matter of you're still seeing the old bucks getting out of the way, and guys that are going to absolutely shine and become national names more so than they are. Because even Luka is overshadowed right now. I would argue even Giannis is overshadowed by the year in, year out LeBron talk that dominates generic talking head sports media. I mean, it's that same.
It's easy to fall back.
It's easy. It's a throwaway segment that will garner a reaction.
Absolutely.
And it ignores the absolutely historic first half careers of guys like Giannis and Jokic and Luka now getting to that level of just historic. And that's the other thing, guys. LeBron started doing things that teenagers and young kids hadn't done before. And now, Luka's breaking LeBron's records. And now Cade Cunningham is breaking some of those same. Or you're seeing some of these kids that are absolutely exploding. Hell, even Josh Giddey, the Australian rookie in Oklahoma City, had the youngest triple-double in league history. Or maybe he was second. But either way, that's what I'm saying.
Did you just say to me, Josh? What?
Josh Giddey. He's an amazing prospect that will absolutely be a household name in 3 years, if not sooner. He's he's a former lottery pick of that, the process that Presti's going through in Oklahoma City, and he's one of the he's one of the picks that will bear absolute fruit in the future. And he's an amazing kid, amazing prospect. But that's what I'm saying is you're seeing young kids across the league on average produce and achieve way more at a younger age than we did when LeBron was the pioneer that did it before.
The league is all a bunch of young babies.
And that's what I'm
weird
saying
for me. Yeah.
But once
they're not legends yet.
Once the focus fades off of guys like CP3, LeBron, Melo, the guys that are still holding on to roster spots from that generation, LeBron just averaged 30 as 37-year-old. It's insane. That's not holding on. But as soon as those names fade, you're going to see a massive spike in the, Q rating of these young kids, because the league is great. The league is in as far as talent distribution. I mean, the fact that one of the league's rising most marketable stars, a guy that generated more internet impressions than any NBA player this season, is playing in Memphis. Like, the fact that Ja Morant is there right now is just a sign of how balanced the league right now is in talent distribution. I mean, it's not the coast have their stars, but you also have, like, Cade Cunningham's about to be amazing in Detroit. You have Ja in Memphis.
I hope so. There's a bunch of about to be amazings. Right?
Agreed. And that's why I hesitated to get into this argument, because I didn't want to extrapolate out all of these dudes' careers, because that drives me insane and it's too hypothetical, and I don't like arguing about that, because we're just arguing about straws. But I think what I'm trying to tell you is that it's in a good place. Yeah. Just a lot of the people you listed are still in the league, and there's a lot of guys now that I would say aren't Hall of Famers yet, but I would bet both nuts will be. So
hope so. I want to get back to digging it. I watched some this weekend. I can't say I watched a whole game. I'd be in on Dallas if Luka were playing. I love watching Ja Morant play. And by the time I get home from the show, the Eastern Conference games are in the third quarter.
Yeah, you'll get Denver Golden State.
Okay.
Hopefully
right.
Denver can respond.
I still love. Yeah. So the league's young. That's what's going on.
That's it.
And it's in a transitional phase.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll have just as many household names in a couple of years as we have all these years.
Again, that young talent that is transitioning into power in the league hierarchy is doing things historically that have never been done. Like, in terms of
they're doing it against
production.
each other, though. I would argue they're doing it against each other. So somebody has to score points every year.
But that's
in a league that's
not
wide
the
open
case,
for
because
offense.
you're still. But that's what I'm saying. You're still, and that does garner a lot of, like, to try to compare something that Cade Cunningham is doing this year as a rookie to something Oscar did, or something LeBron even did as a rookie. It's skewed comparisons. I get it,
right?
But they also, again, you have to do it against somebody. So there has to be some credit given for still achieving that. And still, it's not like Detroit was playing at a 1980s Nuggets pace. Yeah.
I'm just not going to call him a superstar. I'm not shitting on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And winning helps too, but with most people.
Well, and a lot of those guys too, like, thinking about your list, a lot of those guys are all one or two team players. Like, you think D-Wade, you think Heat. You think, obviously, Timmy, Tony, Manu, you think Spurs. You think Dirk, you think Mavs. You think Kobe, you think Lakers. Shaq, the exception. But that's also very different now, because a lot of these, we just burned through the modern landscape of the league, and, KD's been a superstar for 3 organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's, you can say that about multiple of the guys. That
also, people don't love that either. I
think that's what I'm saying. That also kills
because
when you hear someone like
to underrate players individually,
for sure. And then, think about like Russell Westbrook, right? Or even Harden. Use Harden. Exactly, sure. Let's not get bogged down. I'm just using for the example.
No.
It's, I
gotta make an announcement.
I hate James Harden. What team is he playing for this year? Is it, OKC, Houston, Brooklyn, or
whoever he's
Philly?
playing for is going to fuck up their playoff run. Exactly. I guarantee it.
That's what I'm saying. I think that kills the hold on the national attention when it comes to the sports world.
Okay, we have a bit of an announcement here. So, 6 weeks ago, maybe, on the radio show, Sam and I did a segment on the new professional bull riders team that's in Austin now. It's a thing. It's been announced. It's official. And I told Puma, I'm like, damn, I might have to start getting into the PBR. Not the Pabst Blue Ribbon, but the professional bull riders. And what the PBR did this year was they decided to start teams. Now that I can get into. I haven't watched a lot of rodeo. I watched some when I was a kid. Growing up in Fort Worth, we always went to the Fat Stock Show Rodeo. Every year it was awesome. And I'm familiar with the legends like Joe Baber and who's Jeff Traylor's dude? Tough Hedeman, Tom Murray, Tom Murray, Fred Whitfield. He was huge when I was in college at Sam Houston State because I think he lived in Huntsville. The world's greatest roper of all time. Tie him up, calf roper. Well, bull riding's always been for those badass MFers that are like have the biggest balls and the biggest death wishes on the planet. But over the years, I kind of lost track of bull riding, even though I'm a Texan. But when I found out that PBR this year is going to start a league with teams and Austin's going to have a team, I got Jazz did a segment. Well, I'll be damned if all of a sudden on our little fledgling show, Mike Taylor Live, here I am announcing right now that one of our new partners are the Austin Gamblers professional bull riding team. Can you imagine? Holy shit. Who'd have thought that? Who'd have thought that? Not me. Not me. How about that for synergy? So, yeah, welcome the Austin Gamblers. The newest sick logo. The new partner of Mike Taylor Live. We have professional bull riding coming to Austin. The inaugural 10-event regular season has a 3-day homestand event that'll be hosted by each of the 8 founding teams, and then they'll have 2 neutral site events, right? So, like, you have an event in each town, then they have 2 other events in other cities. What's cool is that Central Texas has a team, the Gamblers. They have the number 1 pick in the draft, so they're going to wind up with the greatest professional bull rider of all time, arguably. So the way it works is basically the same basic rules for judging and scoring, right? Qualified 8-season bull riders will apply, but the style format with all the teams competing in like head-to-head matchups against a different opponent each day is like games. Like it's like an NBA team versus an NBA team. And then like at the end of the event, the team with the highest like aggregate score of the qualified rides among the riders, they get declared the winner of each like so-called game. So you boys up in like, you can be from Central San Antonio or Central Austin or wherever, but you boys in like Cotulla, you boys in like Bandera, you boys in places, outside of in the hinterlands that love rodeoing, we got rodeo, we got bull riding in Austin, Texas. So here's how you can support them. I've got some notes here. The Gamblers are having a team launch party in Republic Square in Austin on the 28th. That's 10 days from now. So on April 28th, over at Republic Square in Austin, if you know your Austin geography, from 11:30 to 1:30. It's a 2-hour event. It's totally free to everybody. You'll get a Q&A session with PBR riders. They'll have live tunes out there, food trucks and such, and mechanical bulls. Puma, I smell a bit.
Oh, God. I don't need another portal.
You're going to get a bunch.
Oh, God.
Your other ass cheek's going to get kissed. Have you ever ridden a mechanical bull?
All right. My, not a authentic actual mechanical bull, but my buddy had a big old 55-gallon drum barrel.
Oh my God!
He had bungee cords tied. Had bungee cords tied on 4 trees, and we would just shake it, and it was a mechanical. Dude. Shout out to Charlie Woods and the homemade redneck mechanical.
Yeah, I've ridden a couple in my day. And I always tell them not to go to the highest level. So, I got to look good in front of people. But then
I would tell them go there as fast as possible. So
then
I
they
can just
get tired of it and the guy hits it and I go flying off like a damn flea. Dingus. I made Dingus one of our former board offs.
Oh, no.
Dress up all fucking Mexican cowboy style, big ass cowboy hat. Somewhere there's video of Dingus riding a mechanical bull, big fat Mexican boy with a big old cowboy hat on.
Oh, poor Dingus. How long did he last?
Not long. I thought he broke his shoulder. He fell straight head first. Boom. I thought he bam. I thought he broke his shoulder or a neck. All right. So y'all can ride the mechanical bull. Support. This is our team now. This is our team, the Austin Gamblers. And they got a big event coming up, and we'll hype the hell out of it when we get close to it. But they've got their launch party. Again, it's in Austin at Republic Square on a Thursday on April 28th from 11:30 to 1:30. And you can go up there and listen to tunes and buy some food and get drunk and ride the mechanical bull. So thank you so much to the Austin Gamblers, the official professional bull riding team of Mike Taylor Live. All right, shall we take a look at my sack, DJ LG? Y'all want to see my sack? Y'all can donate money to my sack.
Mail, motherfucker.
So what you do, that throws me off every time.
So abrasive.
It is so abrasive.
And I forget about it because it's so quick.
Me too.
It just
I know. Just
sneaks up on me.
All right, support us by going to buymeacoffee.com/Mike Taylor Live. That's the easiest way if you want to support us. Keep us in business so we can afford to do stuff and keep this show on the air. Dudes in here just bought us a coffee. Mike Taylor looking like courtroom Richard Ramirez, but without the shades, with that haircut. Thank you.
Yeah, you do look very court ready. Trial ready.
I act like I didn't murder anybody. Oh, I should have glasses on too. That's always a good one. You see the murderers. They go in there and they have glasses on. They don't need them.
Bust out the cane like Harvey Weinstein and just
like I'm
give
sick.
it the real
Live. Yeah. Sergio F. Badillo. Mike, I have enjoyed the show. You and the Puma make me laugh after a long day and driving home. Here's something to help out and keep the shows coming. You have my support. For the Thunderdome. Thank you, Sergio. Appreciate you, homeboy, buying us coffee. Once again, LG's Thunderbone continues to be one of our major supporters. Bought 3 cups of coffee, 1 for us each.
Glad to see today's Thunderbone still showing up.
They're still in here.
That's episode 1 or 2.
I think so. What is this, 21? This is 21. Today's NBA stars lack swagger in my eyes, but kids love them, and that's the league's next target market segment. So the league will be fine, is what he's arguing. Do they lack swagger? I don't know. Do they lack swagger? I don't want to say they're all a bunch of pizzas. I don't want to say that. I just think that they're young and they haven't developed into stars yet, and hopefully Puma's right. Here in 3 years, this won't even be a discussion because we'll all know who the top studs are, and they'll all be legends and shit. Yeah,
that's
what I'm hoping.
And I mean, I think it's not the lack of swagger as much as it is the lack of awareness of who they are. Because I mean, you're not getting even Memphis. You didn't get a whole lot of Memphis national TV games this year. You're still getting, even though the Lakers were a non-playoff team, you're getting them shoved down your face 20 times a year on national TV. Because of LeBron, which is the overshadowing, deserved overshadowing, but the overshadowing of the previous generation.
Well, I'm tired of the Lakers. I, for one, and I'm, me, I like big markets. I like the legends. I haven't watched in 4 years. The Lakers have become such a fucking ass whip. I don't care for them. I don't care to watch them anymore. I hate them. Now, I get why they're on TV every day. I ain't watching that shit. I would rather watch Memphis right now than LA.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a if you're a casual fan sitting in Wichita, Kansas right now, you would much rather see the league put a Memphis Grizzlies game on the air than
I would
a Lakers game. But also, there's a lot of people in the country that watch NASCAR and just wait for the train wreck, which is basically like watching the Lakers on national TV this year.
Rick's Barbecue and Specialties. Hey, guys in the chat, hit the thumbs up. Helps the channel stay on YouTube. I like how you put your business in there instead of your name. Nice work, Rick, to get me to say that. Nice. I appreciate your support.
It's actually pretty genius.
I totally fucking read it, didn't I? It's okay.
I appreciate the hustle, Rick.
We got a super chat up in here, actually, from Royce the Voice.
What's up, Royce?
Dude.
Regarding the ongoing Dolphin discussion, we're going to have to explain this for people that don't listen to the radio show. Was Flipper really rescuing vulnerable people in distress, or was he naturally good at finding potential victims? Okay. LG, have you heard me and Lawrence, talk about dolphins lately?
No.
All right. This came up on the radio show the other day. We were talking about what animal would you want to come back as after you die? And I said dolphin, because I love the ocean. Dolphins are beloved by everybody. I didn't realize how many rape victims they had out there. I didn't realize I didn't know they were serial rapists.
Yeah, they're very rapey.
Okay. Hang on.
Very rapey.
I didn't know that, and I live by the ocean now, and I see dolphins once a week, and the tourists love them. Women love them. Kids love them. They're like dogs.
First hour we were in Waikiki Bay on the catamaran. We saw dolphins and we celebrated. It was great. It was nice.
Yeah, your wife stood up and started clicking her phone. She didn't think,
it was a great moment. It was
everybody loved dolphins.
I didn't think that either. I just thought, I'm glad I'm on this boat and not in that water.
Next time we see dolphins, we should just go like, "Fuck you, dolphins! You pieces of shit!" in front of all the tourists. That'd be hilarious.
You know what you did.
You sons of bitches, you manipulate society. We all know what you got planned. So everyone loves dolphins. I said I wanted to be a dolphin.
Lucille didn't want to be aggressively herded by you and your 9 buddies.
So Puma, like, dude, someone told Puma that dolphins are the frat douches of the ocean. And I got to reading up on
that. See that? They like
holding up to be true. The more we learn.
See that?
Yeah, they just run around acting all wild ass all the time. It looks like a fun life to me. If it's douchey, so bring it. Now, I don't want to rape nobody, but all the other dolphin characteristics, I'm in.
You're like an old European barbarian. Like raping and pillaging, but I just want to do the pillaging. Like
raping.
Yeah. You do all that. I just want to do the pillaging. Yeah.
I stand by it though. I would come back as a dolphin.
Nice.
Land animal, I had to think about that one. I'd be a dolphin. Open ocean, swimming 80 miles an hour, jumping around, doing fun shit all day, just fucking off and having a good time. That's what dolphins do.
I'd just be waiting for that one time.
They're always on spring break.
You sneak a little too far up the Mississippi River and just take a good chunk out of you as the American alligator hanging out in the swamp bayou. Me and Ed Orgeron.
Or you swim
there.
up to like the Japanese like dolphin slaying hunt or something.
Yes,
like that,
there you go. Yeah, you've got predators, bro. You've made enemies with your own species, and you've got predators amongst others. Like you got issues.
I do. All right. What else today? I want to thank, we got more. Dude, we got to get more. We're going to start doing longer shows. I love y'all so much for your support. I want to thank the Independent Spool and Spa Service Association. I'll say that again. My boy George from JM Pool and Spa is another supporter of this show. He has been serving South and Central Texas long time. Pool guy. He's the official pool guy. Not pool guy. Pool guy. He's the official pool guy of Mike Taylor Live. He's also a member of something called the Independent Pool and Spa Service Association. It's a bunch of pool and spa companies that get together and do pools and spas, and they form their own association. Even though they're technically in the same business and they're competitors, I guess, they form their own association, and they use their knowledge and their skilled, practical workmanship. And they vow to provide not just customer service and quality work wherever they do work, but they get together every year and give tons of money to charities. It's called IPSSA, right? and the Independent Pool and Spa Service Association. And this is the time of the year where they start really getting together to make sure that they once again remind people of safety. Because before you know it, the summer will be here. And before you know it, you'll start reading terrible things in the paper about kids and people in pools. And that's their livelihood. That's their lifeblood. That's their livelihood. And cool guys like George, who's a fine member of Thunderdome, they want to get the word out, make sure that if you have a pool or a spa, to get JM Pool and Spa to come help you clean it and keep it maintained, and also to make sure you stay safe in the summer of 2K22. So muchas gracias, JM Pool and Spa. Appreciate you, homeboy. What else? Erickson here. Puma on a bull? Hell yes. Absolutely need to see this happen.
We don't need to see that. We really don't. I mean,
I do fear you might get hurt. That's a lot. You're a big boy falling off that damn thing.
That's all I fear. All I fear is pain in that scenario. Yeah.
My little ass, I'll be fine. I just bounce on the mat,
All I fear is pain.
Yeah, I found this out about you the other day, and I'm not shocked. You don't fall delicately or gracefully in the
okay. Stop that. Don't even start.
Bad.
Don't even stop.
You
don't
kept
even
your booze from spilling, but you still got hurt and busted your ass. What?
I will take bodily pain over spilling a drop of wine or any alcohol. Like, you haven't seen me fall without trying to conserve every last drop. I am gracefully nimble and agile.
Okay, well, get your ass on the bull then. What are you worried about? There's a mat. You're not going to break anything.
I mean, am I being paid to get on the bull? Am I losing a bet to get on the bull? I'm not just going to actively offer to get on said bull.
You get to make fun content for loveyouhardtv.com. That's your payoff. And you add your popularity and your
cult. It would be a good bit.
Mystique.
Oh, you're teaming up? Oh, come on, LJ. I thought we were I thought we were buddies here. Come on.
We can put a GoPro on you, you can get all the angles.
Yeah, all right. Spend 30 minutes decking me out in a mic and a GoPro for me to spend literally 2.5 seconds on a bull tops.
Yeah, you got to make 8 seconds. That's the record, right? Everyone tries to make 8 seconds.
So. I mean, that's what the judges look for. But no, I think I'm.
Got to make an effort. You at least got to make an effort.
No, I will make an effort to try to avoid getting hurt.
That hair just
long. Yeah, I mean, hey, there's a lot of cowboys with long hair. It's not the hair that's going to be the issue. It's more of the lack of upper body strength and
inability to stop yourself.
Yeah, correct.
My weight falling down.
Lack of core muscles. Yeah.
God, Jason's in here. Met the great Tough Hedeman in Huntsville at the county rodeo they had there while I was at Sam Houston in 94, 95. Dude, you were at Sam in 94, 95. I was at Sam in 94, 95, Jason Paniagua. Huh. We're classmates, Holmes. Now, I bailed and blew out of there after I did 96. I'll be damned. Anyway, Tough Hedeman. That's right. Bull
Big
don't
state,
care, right?
Small world. Yeah, bull don't care.
Bull don't care.
I ain't scared of losing. I ain't scared of dying.
Now, when I've ridden the bull, I'm like, dude, you can't put it on the high one because I'm going to get thrown like 80 feet. So put it on like medium. I'll fall anyway. And so like I could see myself getting thrown off that fucking thing like we did like in a parking lot or outdoors. I'd get whipped around like a cat and wound up bashing some windshield, fall into a windshield or something on someone's car. It'd be awful.
Have to make an insurance claim. Have you ever been at a bar or anywhere where there's a mechanical bull, like an event or something, where all of a sudden the ringer shows up and he rides the thing like crazy and then he gets up and stands on it and you're just like, okay, all right, okay. We get it. You're either being paid to be here or you've practiced how much to be able to do that right now? Like, okay, like I guess I'm impressed. I guess what does this get you in life? I don't know. It seems like it's a bit for one person, but sure.
You know what? A couple of if you actually, you know what? Some of my Foamfoot 420 just sent me YouTube footage of me and of us riding the bull.
Oh God!
I'll send this to you, Lawrence.
I can probably pull it up. Hold on.
Okay, it's STSA Mechanical Bull Challenge. Pull that sumbitch up. STSA Mechanical Bull Challenge. You know, you don't. Puma, if you do this,
if we got that in the system.
Hold it. If you do this, your ass better wear underwear because you go ball free. You get thrown off that thing. Your nuts are gonna be, dude. You're gonna wind up with like testicular
I'm not looking
torsion.
Forward to it, Mike.
You're gonna have testicular torsion.
Not looking forward to it.
Your balls are gonna go spinning around each other and get like tangled up. Here we go. Wow, look at that. Thanks,
Where is this at?
Cowboys, San Antonio. Probably. Okay. I don't know how long ago. What's it say? How many years this was?
You don't have to, but
that's Jim Bob.
Ready? You gotta put on his little glove.
Oh, Jim Bob.
He looks like a giant blueberry right now.
He's in Jinko jorts with sneakers on.
You got on there pretty good.
With a Kool-Aid Man t-shirt. Hell yeah.
All right, JV, you ready up there?
Yeah. Here we go. Let it rip.
Time to beat 17 seconds.
Oh, that's me. That's what I'm saying. Oh, no.
17.2 seconds is your time to beat Mike Taylor.
Who got 17.2 seconds?
Who, me?
No. Dingus keeps saying 17 seconds is the time to beat. Roll that back
was like some badass had ridden it that long.
Yeah, the ringer probably.
Okay. I thought that was one of y'all in the challenge. Okay.
No, here's me. All right, no, hell no. This is
getting ready. He has the glove on. He straightens his Texas shirt. He puts a hand in the air, and he kicks the bull, and he's ready to go, and they're off. Come on, Kenneth. So far, so good. He looks like a professional. He's ridden something before.
Hey. It's a gay joke.
Oh, it's the boots. It's the boots. I hope. Oh, you touched the bull.
Oh! We just got hit in the face with that thing. We don't need to see the pictures.
Girl number one. Okay.
I don't want to hear about. Oh God, get the dingus.
This is probably not going to be Me Too friendly. I'm assuming.
Well, this is another time. This is 2010. This is a long time ago.
We might be about to get some form of sexual harassment recorded on video.
Okay.
Oh!
No, we should slow it down. I didn't make these.
It's even better than I imagined. Oh my God. That's amazing.
You millennials y'all don't roll this hard.
Oh my God! I wish I could claim I knew that was coming. That's amazing, so to speak.
She volunteered to do it, man. We're not exploiting her. We're empowering her.
There we go.
There we go.
Looks like he needs a green card with this outfit.
There was much. Oh, we got a green card.
Where's your green card?
You lost your green card. Wait.
I predict it takes him longer to get on the bull than he stays on it.
Can he get on?
Abbott's coming. Greg Abbott's coming. Hurry.
I'm worried about his health right now.
He didn't practice either, and that's not good.
Your hand's the wrong way. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
He is regretting it right now.
Oh.
There you go, John.
Okay.
He lost his hat.
Pause it real quick. I think the bull operator did Jim Bob dirty. I think you paid the bull operator like $20 to embarrass Jim Bob.
Dude, what's next? More women?
Yeah, it's
more dudes.
All
Probably
I
in
just saw on the
slow-mo.
thumbnail is and now more dudes.
Yeah, it's like random dudes. So yeah, we're done with that.
You thought we were going to say something harassing.
Screensaver.
You thought we were going to say something harassing. Little did you know it's slow-mo.
Wow. It was even.
Yeah,
I had my expectations, and then y'all just fucking crushed them.
If you're going to do something, do it. Right? You're going to do something, do it.
As a wise man once said.
That's right. And again, did we exploit her or did we empower her? I would argue
the nothing but empowerment. I saw absolutely nothing but positive energy and
make women
empowerment.
feel. We make women feel weird if they don't. We make them feel weird if they do, and that's bullshit.
What's the old red-green show? You can't live with them. You can't live with them.
Why we just let women do what the fuck they want?
There's 3 people out there right now that love Canadian humor.
I blew right
love
past
that red-green reference. Yeah,
I
just for the
right
record.
past.
I just want you to know all my Canadian fans are just losing their shit right now.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah. Well, look, there's precedent for this show. This is back. I didn't have stubborn asses like you. You know, I had guys that would jump when I told them to jump. There's precedent. So I need you out there. Although you've done some dumbass shit. I agree. The sushi challenge was pretty incredible. That was pretty amazing.
After watching, hey, that worked in my favor in more ways. After watching Dingus and Jim Bob do the bull,
you can hang. You're fine.
It's going to be of that quality, 100%. It will be
right.
The last mechanical bull I rode was a 55-gallon barrel up in the...
Can we not put girls on a bull then if we do a bit?
I wonder...
See, we overthink this shit.
No. I was thinking, I wonder if...
Women are good at it.
I wonder if I could convince the roommate to do it, because she would do way better than I.
Fucking West Texas, she'd kick your ass on that.
No question. No question.
Taylor, if you did get thrown into a car, where would you go to get it fixed? Well, you know where I'd go to get the car fixed. I'd fix it for them by sending them to RNR Auto Glass. If I get thrown onto your windshield by an angry mechanical bull, let me tell you how to fix it, because I'll feel bad about it. RNR Auto Glass in San Antonio, they've been around for a long, long time.
Last week it was if you run somebody over, and this week's if you get thrown off a mechanical bull and land on a windshield, never know. It's great. It's great.
Don't know how a windshield can get crushed in. R&R right there by the airport.
That's the variety of services they offer, no matter how the windshield's crushed.
Damn right. They don't care. They ask no questions. If you murdered somebody or a body got thrown into your car or whatever, they don't care.
They prefer for the body to be thrown into your car and you not being the one that throws it.
Well,
but they fix the windshield no matter what.
Don't go up there with the body wedged in the windshield.
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah, that's
get the body out.
Probably past the.
Yeah, 281 in Ecamm, right there by the airport. Mention me and get the Taylor Especial. That's how you get that done. R&R Auto Glass, they accept all insurances. They will give you a Taylor Especial. They're super fast. A couple of years ago, they literally expanded their business by buying the company next to them, blew the wall out, right, to separate the two companies, and expanded the shop. And so they have so much more room back there. All the inventory you can handle. Anything you got that's busted, whether it's a sunroof, side windows, front windshield, back windshield, whatever it is, they'll fix it quick and give you a discount by mentioning Taylor. It is RNR Auto Glass. Okay. I got to go get my kids from school, y'all. I just kind of forgot about them.
Whoa,
last week.
Locked on the balcony in 90-mile-per-hour winds.
Y'all gave me so much shit about it, and I wound up being late. I almost murdered a girl, so I thought I'd just let them stay a little longer at school today. Last week, I got them early because, like, Daddy, we don't like staying till 5. I'm like, well, okay, cool, I'll go get you. They wound up out here like Wizard of Oz tornado on the balcony last week in the damn wind. And so I let them stay at school today a little bit later. That's fine. I'll go get them some frozen yogurt and chocolate.
I complain about having to play wall ball by myself for 3 hours waiting for my dad to pick me up from school. But that has nothing on the hour you made them sit on that balcony as it's like 90-degree winds, like howling through the window. They're just holding on for dear life. Like, no, Dad will quit talking about dolphins and crocodiles soon. Like, he's like...
Okay, let me make something clear. They're not sitting out front of school by themselves. I have them in they're an after-school program, sir.
Oh, well, that's better.
Okay, yeah. They're not just hanging out. We'll see what time we get through today. They're not just hanging out on the curb. They're being watched by people. I pay $240 a month for after-school care. I might as well use it on occasion. So
a tennis ball is like 50 cents. That's all I'm
gold.
saying.
Yeah, it's gold. Like Grandma Becky was always late getting me to it. Do you think she paid $240 to put me in the after? Fuck, I was sitting out by myself.
50 cents for another tennis ball.
John Wayne Gacy could have cut my balls off and buried me under his fucking house. She wouldn't have known. So I would take a tennis ball so I can have something to do to kill the time. So she's like, oh, fuck, what time is it? Mijo's off. What time is it? Oh, my God. Oh, shit. I gotta go. Yeah, by the time she got there.
I can't wait till we have my dad
growling,
on.
Starving to death. What is your dad going to be on?
Well, so Thursday would have been better for him this week. So this week won't work because of our funky schedule.
Because he's got to go to Brazil to sell flowers?
Costa Rica to sell seeds.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Thinking next week, maybe next either Wednesday or Thursday, we can make it work.
Well, let us know in advance because we do want to hype that.
Yeah, we'll promote the hell out of it. Because
on.
He's worthy of promotion. We'll just blow it out.
I gotta make graphics.
Yeah, Nick Papagiorgio will be joining us. Yeah.
Awesome.
Royce
good.
the Voice
right,
is in
boys.
here again with another super chat. He's suggesting having a mechanical bull at the barbecue, possibly.
Oh, God.
Well, all the boys with the committee will be at the breakfast on Saturday. Anything you want to propose it then, and we'll see because they're going to be worried about getting hurt and injuries.
There might be some insurance liability.
As a former
there
promoter of event, there's some liability issues there.
No, if it's just you, me, and LG, then that's fine.
No, I will still claim the liability. I don't want to have to sue anybody.
Fuck it, I'll do it. Oh, we're also getting in the dunking booth. Have I told you that? You're going to do that.
Oh, I'm so in on that because remember how it's going to be hot as hell. Yeah, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. That's not till June. All right, I really do got to get my children because they'll start calling me and shit. All right, y'all, love you hard. I'm going to try to watch the NBA playoffs. It's difficult. At least I know who Jason Tatum is now, and Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
Candles are lit. So the
we
show's
have
legit.
them officially lit. We're blessed.
Show's legit. Thanks,
cursed.
everybody that helped us. Subscribe to this, like it, share it, tell people you know to log on to it and check it out. Check out at loveyouhardtv.com or just put my name in YouTube, Mike Taylor Live. Thank you for donating to loveyouhardtv.com. Thank you for the merch sales. Thank you for putting tips in to buy me a coffee. I love y'all very much. We'll see you tomorrow night. We're doing this again tomorrow night. I won't have kids. We'll do 3 hours. All right, we'll run it back mañana. Yes, this is a Rhythm Nation t-shirt y'all were asking. Fuck yeah, I loved Janet Jackson when I was a kid. This was my first high school crush was Janet. All right, that's it. We're done. Later. Go TCU. Shaka, birds up. Texas.
Oh, come back, you puppy! Mike Taylor Live is presented by Texas Cheer Liquor.